What's up? It's the Coaster Craze, and it's been a while, but I'm bringing back coaster reviews. This time talking about Hydra at Dorney Park, an excellent B&M Floorless coaster. Let's get right into the first category, statistics. Hydra has some very unique statistics. It's not very tall, 95 feet, but drops more than its height because it goes into this crevice, and it's a steep drop too. I got a lot of negative G-force on it. It was great. The length isn't like remarkable. It's just over 3,000, which is still not bad, but it's very compact and it packs in so much in the ride, including 7 versions, which is a ton, and even an airtime hill as seen here. I think that's awesome. So overall, Hydra statistics, I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. There are a lot of coasters, including Floorless ones, bigger than it, but it packs in a lot of elements during the ride. As you see here, there is some nice scenery. It's a great landscape park, and it's kind of cool how the Cobra Roll goes down into that ditch, but there's not like a ton of like really remarkable scenery. And then the theming, it's a cool like logo out in front, but the only real theme is in that the story and how Hydra replaced the old one coaster Hercules. So I can only give like a 0.5 out of 5 for this category. There's really not much in theming and scenery. I've heard many say Hydra isn't that smooth, has a B&M rattle, but I found it remarkably smooth, butter smooth to be honest. But maybe that's just because both times I rode it in the front row, but I have to give a perfect score for that. And then the restraints are the standard over-the-shoulder B&M Floorless restraints. One time I got stapled on it, that was not fun as much, but there's no headbanging, so the restraints are perfectly fine. And I still was able to get airtime even with those restraints, so I'm giving this category a perfect 5 out of 5. Hydra is a B&M Floorless coaster, so its capacity is excellent. When I was there was at least 2 trains, I think it might have been 3, and they're large capacity trains, so already that's great. And then it's a B&M coaster, so it's ultra reliable, making this category a perfect 5 out of 5. In my opinion, layout's always one of the most important categories, and this one starts off great with that awesome JoJo roll. It really just puts adrenaline in your veins for when the lift hill starts and you're already pumped for the ride. It separates the inversions, making it feel like a longer ride. You go up the lift hill, you go into this great steep drop that I already talked about, an incline loop that was actually very comfortable as opposed to lots of the stand-up ones. And then you go into a great 0G roll and corkscrew that have lots of hang time, the weirdly shaped Cobra roll that's very intense but very comfortable, unlike many Cobra rolls. Then you go into this turn that leads into an airtime hill that I was not aware of. I absolutely love that aspect of the ride, very unique for a Floorless, and you get airtime too. Go into a final corkscrew with a lot of whip, go into a helix and it's the end of the ride. Overall, even though it's pretty short, it packs in a ton of elements during the ride and has an amazing layout, so I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5 for this category. My last category before revealing the overall score is intensity, and this coaster does it great. I've already mentioned how compact it is, and 7 versions is a ton, tied for the most in the US, and all of them versions have tons of G-forces. You feel them. The drop is an intense drop with tons of negative Gs. It's overall just a super action-packed ride that never lets up during the course of it. So for intensity, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. The only thing is that it's not as fast and big as some of these other coasters out there, so I can't give it the full 5 out of 5. And that leads into my final score. So this coaster is overall just excellent. I really loved it. It's one of my favorite Floorless coasters out there, only behind Kraken. It really blew my expectations away with a smooth ride, packs in a lot of great elements. Every element on this coaster just needs to be here. It's more unique than any of the other Floorless coasters I've ridden. I love the airtime hill, the JoJo roll for instance, has really unique elements. I think it's an excellent drop. Really just an enjoyable, re-rideable coaster. So for my final score, I'm giving Hydra an excellent 8.5 out of 10. This is actually one of my favorite coasters I've ever ridden. I hope you enjoyed this review. Comment down below your opinions on Hydra and what coaster you want me to review next. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon from Coaster Craze. See you guys later. Bye.